Hey everyone, Jeep Mama here, and I'm getting ready to head back in my garage. So I'm back in my garage after a week of vacation on the beach and a couple of weekends of off-roading. And I just want to thank everyone for all their great, wonderful support and all the awesome supportive comments and questions that you have. And I hope I'm responding fast enough to your comments. And I'd like to just mention one comment. Somebody wanted an update on my rust prevention. I've done a few videos on rust prevention and how to get rid of the rust on my bumpers. I've tested out a bunch of different products. Some work better than the others. So I wanted to do an update on my front bumper and how the POR 15 is holding up. So I'm over here on the driver's side of my Jeep in the front, and this part of my bumper was all rusted. You can feel the bumpy rust. First off, I tried the Seal and the Osvo on my front bumper, and they didn't seem to work very well. They held up for a little bit, but a couple months later, the rust started coming back. So last fall, was it last fall? Yes, it was last fall I put on the POR 15. It's really held up on the spots that I used it. But if you check out over here, you can see right here, it's starting to rust and flake, and right here. But I never put the POR 15 here. It's starting to get up here, and other than that, here's where the POR 15 was on this side right here. And it's holding up really well. And even here on the back side and on inside. So it's really holding up really well. However, I will say there is still rust underneath the powder coat, the spots that haven't rusted away yet. So truly I need to just take this bumper off, sandblast it, and then apply new paint, bed liner, or the POR 15. So I'm just going to have to wait and see this fall to see how much rust has spread. But so far the front bumper looks good, except for those couple of spots there on the top. But where the POR 15, where I applied that, it's held up awesome. So let's go check out the rear bumper. So here we are in the rear of the Jeep, and right here I applied the POR 15, and it's held up really solid. There's no flaking. However, I missed out on the rear, the behind the bumper. I'm going to show you here. You can see the flaking. So let's take a look back here. As you can tell, the rust. I didn't get the POR 15 back here, but you can see the rust in there. I'm going to have to, yeah, see, look, it's just all. So my bumper is infected for sure. So the POR 15 really is just a temporary fix. See, and I didn't do this part very well. See how there. So truly I just need to get this sandblasted, get all this off, get it back down to the bare metal. Yeah, see, that's just, you can just hear it in there. Get it back down to the bare metal and treat it properly to prevent the rust. So now let's take a look underneath my Jeep. Underneath my Jeep on the skid plates where I scrape on the rocks, I just used the Osvo, and then I used primer, and I spray painted with the black spray paint. Let's see if I have any here. Yeah, I used this self-etching primer, and no, I don't have any black spray paint, but I have plenty of purple. So I just used the regular black spray paint. So let's go look underneath my Jeep. Okay, I'm underneath my Jeep, and it's actually kind of muddy. So you can't really, yeah, and I've got new scratches, but where the old scratches were, it seems to be holding up pretty well. But on the new scratches, it looks like I'm gonna have to, yeah, see, right, there's lots of new scratches. I'm gonna have to sand them and then add the Osvo and then the spray paint. But the Osvo works really well on these like little scratches. And I'm also gonna have to show you my slider. I dinged this while I was, where was I? I don't know, Uwharrie maybe? Roush Creek? Anyway, there's a big ding here and it's already starting to rust. So I'm gonna have to take care of that. And you can feel, see the paint's already chipping away. There you go. An update on my rust prevention on my front bumper and my rear bumper. The POR 15 works amazing on the rust spots, but there's new rust spots coming up on the powder coat in different places. So it looks like to fix the whole problem, I'm gonna have to take the bumper off, sandblast it, and then treat it. That might be a while because that costs money. And right now my temporary fix is gonna be the POR 15, which I feel works awesome. It's held up now for over 6 months. Rust has not come back into those old spots like it did with the other products I used. And I'm gonna have to get underneath my Jeep and start working on those skid plates here pretty soon before the winter season comes and that nasty road salt hits the roads. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button because once I hit 5,000 subscribers, I have an awesome giveaway. The link is in the description below. And also a link to all those rust prevention videos is in the description below. So smash that subscribe button.